What's up, Glue Dots? I'm Elaine, the Midnight Crafter, and today I have a really interesting DIY for you. It's a succulent holder wall decor that's a little different than some of the other stuff you may have seen. Not farmhouse, not glam, kind of somewhere in between, and it could be also, it's not real girly, it's not real boy-like, it's very in the middle, so it should be good for everybody out there. I hope you like it. It's something different with pieces that you may have seen already at Dollar Tree with a little bit of a twist. So stick with me if you want to check it out. Hit the subscribe button below right over here and also the bell next to it so that you'll be notified when I upload a video. And also feel free to give me a thumbs up. Love to get them. If you'd like to share the video, that would be awesome too, because then it helps my channel to grow, and that's a good thing for all of us. I have so many ideas that I want to share with you guys, so helping my channel grow helps me to be able to continue to do this. So plus we need to prove to my husband that I'm not just out here putzing around, I'm actually really working hard, okay? So help me out on that one, okay? Anyway, let's get right to it. This is a really fun one because it's so easy. So the first thing that I did actually is, and I already did it ahead of time so I'll be able to work better, is I went ahead and glued on with my E6000 the little picture hanging hook at the top part of the back of my 3-section tray. So what we're going to be doing first is using the hot knife and cutting the bowl part off of the ladles. I'm going to show you how this works with the hot knife. So I'm starting right about here. So the further out on the blade, the closer to the point, it's less heat there. So you want to use the part of the blade that's closest to the actual heat gun itself. And it cuts through just super easily. I apply just a little bit of pressure and it cuts right through, and whoop, there you go. So the next thing we're going to do is take the bowls that we cut the handles off of, and we're going to be attaching one into each of these sections. So figure out your angle. I'm going to go with an angle not too far tipped forward for me. I want it to kind of almost be as though it is displaying kind of at a dip. I don't even know if you can really tell. But anyway, I want it to kind of be dipping down as opposed to completely up and horizontal. So I'm just going to be using my E6000 and my glue gun because, again, I want the immediate hold with the glue gun, but I want the more permanent hold with my E6000. So I'm going to go through and figure out where I need my glue to be in each. Obviously, it's going to need to be at the top part of this bowl where we cut the handle off, and somewhere along the bottom part of the bowl where it's going to adhere there. So part of it will adhere here, part of it will be adhering to the bottom of each section. So we'll start out with the E6000 and then add the hot glue so that we have a little better working time. And I already know that my E6000 is going to go there. I think I'm only going to use the E6000 on the upper part and use the E6000 and the hot glue on the bottom, because minimal glue would be better for the top because it may show somewhat unless we decide to cover it with a bow or something. I don't know. But so a little bit of my E6000 as well on the bowl, the bottom of the bowl. And then I'm going to go with a little bit of the hot glue on the bottom of the bowl. Now, it's not really going to show much from the inside because we're going to have the little rocks in there. So figure out your positioning. May need to hold it there for a minute to dry. Make sure it's centered and where you want it. Now, the other thing is probably better to start from the top. I don't know why I started from the bottom, because now that's kind of in my way, but that's all right. Well, make it happen anyway. And now our final ladle bowl. So here's another little quick tip. You know I like to give quick tips. Sometimes with this E6000, it continues to goop out and goop out. If you, from the base of your E6000, give it a tiny little squeeze from the sides, it will sometimes suck it back in so that it won't continue to drip. Okay, now that we've got those in place, the next thing we're going to be doing will be to remove these succulents from their pots, and it's super easy. They just pull right out. They're in a styrofoam. I'm going to set those aside and pull out each of the little succulents that we're going to be using. If you want to, you can cut these a little bit shorter so they sit better. I'm actually not going to, because I might be reusing them. But I would recommend, if you are going to be keeping this as a permanent piece, that you would cut these by about a ½ inch or so. They're going to be going in here, and we're going to be pouring one little pack of these gems with the light into each of these holders. So bury the light under there. And then we're going to be sticking the succulents inside. So each one will have the succulent and the gems. So I'm trying to do this upside down for me, right side up for you, so you can see. Now these little gems with the little immersible tea lights, when you unscrew the bottom, there's a piece of paper in there that's protecting the battery so that it doesn't turn on. And then the way you turn these on is by screwing them in all the way. If you unscrew them a little, then they're off, and then screw them on the rest of the way and they turn on. So I'm going to turn them on for now so you can get a feel for what they look like. Well, I'll turn that one on because I already put the other gems in there. So, and then you're going to put your succulents in. So I'm going to go put this up so you can see what it looks like, all lit up and decorated. Super cute, super easy. If you choose you want to embellish around this edge at all, you can do that. Or if you want to tie any type of bows. I feel like a lot of times we embellish or bling out things or add so much to things, and sometimes it's just nice to have something simple, clean, and a little more modern. So I'm going to be leaving this like this. Let's check it out.